Tomorrow, Carlos Alcaraz plays Lorenzo Musetti in the 2025 Monte Carlo Masters Finals. Musetti is absolutely battle-tested and has gone through a gauntlet on his way to the finals. In the first round, he outlasted a scare against Bu in 3 sets, then followed up with an impressive performance, a 6-1 curse against Yuri Lehechka in the second round, outlasting him in 3 sets. And then, bad matchup for Berrettini, who wasn't physically 100%. Musetti took him down in 2 sets. Then, finally got his first win over Stefanos Tsitsipas in the quarterfinals. This was the first match where we initially saw some physical concerns for Musetti. He saw the physio early on in the first set. And then in the semifinals, again, overcoming all physical doubts, he outlasted de Minaur in a grueling 3 sets. Again, started off slow, 6-1 curse. He turned his form around, and he proved that he's just the better slow clay court player against de Minaur. And I think Lorenzo Musetti is fully deserving of this final spot and a chance to go up against Carlos Alcaraz. Carlos has had a very shaky start to this year, but I think now that he's back on a clay court, he is finally starting to find his form. In his second round match, he overcame a set deficit against Francisco Cerundolo and outlasted him in 3 sets. He then followed up with a dominant display against Danny Altmaier in the round of 16. And then in a very tight, intense clash with the athletic Arthur Fils, Carlos proved that he is just a level above and overcame him in the 3rd set, even after being down a break in that 3rd set against Fils. Then Fokina made it challenging for him in the semifinals, but Carlos just proved to be too elite on this slow clay. And then he outlasted Fokina in a tight 2 sets after he was up 5-2 in that first set. I am one of the biggest Lorenzo Musetti fans. I think I backed him every single round in this tournament, besides when he went up against de Minaur, and that was purely because of physical concerns that I had coming into this match with Demon. I thought Demon would be able to outlast him there if the match became long, which it did. And as much as my heart wants to take the one-hander here and back Musetti, I am not betting against this version of Carlitos right now. I'm throwing away all physical concerns. I'm not factoring fatigue whatsoever. I just think Carlos is a bad matchup for Musetti. He has proven that historically throughout this head-to-head, and I think on this slow clay court, Carlos, he just matches everything that Musetti does well and also has the bigger weapons at his disposal. I think Carlos's forehand is going to be the best shot on the court tomorrow. He sets up his points well with his kick serve on this clay. He mixes in the drop shot well. He has the athleticism and defensive skills to match Musetti extending all of these rallies. I think Musetti is going to show some class and fight hard here, but I think he's going to really struggle and Carlos is going to make it difficult for him to hold tomorrow. I think Musetti, if he gets a set on Alcaraz tomorrow, I think he's going to show that he is well deserving of a top 10 spot because he is that talent, especially on clay. I think this version of Carlitos, when he comes in the final, he's going to go for the kill. Most finals, we root for a good match. We think, oh, these two players are playing so well leading into this match. And unfortunately, finals tend to be letdowns. I think we're going to see Carlos crush Musetti as much as it breaks my heart tomorrow. I am going to take the under 20.5 games. I think this could easily be 6-4, 6-4. I just trust Alcaraz to end these long exchanges and finish this match. I think Musetti's going to struggle and have to grind out so many points, and I just think Carlos is the safer option here. So I'm going Carlos in 2. I'm taking the 20.5 games under. If Musetti ends up making this a match, I'm going to be happy for him. I'm one of his biggest fans, but I have to back Carlitos here the way that I've seen him play all Monte Carlo. And man, what a start to the clay season that would be for Carlitos before even his favorite tournaments in Barcelona and Madrid. So I think Carlos, the tennis gods are going to come through. He's going to overtake Zverev for that number 2 ranking after he wins this Monte Carlo title. And I can't wait to watch this match regardless, though. I'm looking forward to it tomorrow, so let's go enjoy some tennis and let's go Carlitos.